Welcome back. In previous lecture, we have discussed about the propositional logic, and we have talked about the uh, mm, negation of the proposition, what the proposition is. Then we have talked about the conjunction of the proposition. Today, in this lecture, we will be discussing the uh, disjunction of propositional logic. So disjunction means क्या है? डिसजंक्शन एक्चुअली शो करते हैं इस सिंबल से, ये सिंबल है डिसजंक्शन के लिए. और if we are having two propositions p or q, then we can disjunct them with the help of the disjunction. तो इसका डिसजंक्शन का मतलब क्या होता है? देखो, जो कंजंक्शन था, the conjunction means if two propositions are being conjuncted, it means if both propositions are true, then the value of the p disjunction, p conjunction q will be true. Means in previous slide, अगर हम previous slide में देखें तो हमने जब conjunction की बात की थी तो p and q were the propositions, और ये भी हमने कहा था कि अगर हमने इनको कनेक्ट कर दिया है यूजिंग द conjunction, then it is the whole statement, this whole one is also a proposition, or either it could be true or false. So अगर ये true कब होगा या false कब होगा, this will depends on the value of the p and q. अगर p और q दोनों ही true हैं, if the p and q both are true, then this proposition will return true. Means this proposition is only p conjunction q will be only true if p and q both are true. अगर हम डिसजंक्शन की बात करें तो डिसजंक्शन, अगर मान लीजिए वी आर हैविंग टू propositions p disjunction q, then p disjunction q is also a proposition, और ये proposition भी this proposition can be true or false based on the value of p and q. तो इस वाले केस में ये ट्रू तभी होगा जब p और q में से कोई एक भी अगर ट्रू है. if any one of the p and q is true, then this will be true, otherwise it will be false. तो false कब होगा? if p and q both are false. This proposition will be false only when p and q both the propositions are false, otherwise it always be true. It was just dissimilar to the conjunction. In conjunction, the proposition P conjunction Q was only true if P and Q both were true. But now in this case, if it will be only false when P and Q both will be false. So it is the difference between the conjunction and disjunction. So here is an example. By example, we can say that how it is represented in the English language and how the proposition of conjunction works. Proposition in conjunction works. So suppose we are having two sentences. Suppose it is a conjunction of two sentences actually. It is written here. Students who have taken calculus or computer science can take this class. So what does it mean? P will be a proposition. Student who have taken calculus can take this class, and Q will be a proposition. Student who have taken computer science can take this class. So P means students who have taken calculus can take the class, and Q means the students who have taken computer science can take the class. So if we disjunct them, P disjunction Q. What does it mean? It will look like this. Students who have taken calculus or computer science can take this class. So what does it mean? Who can, when the student can take the class? when it when the students is either taken calculus or computer. If any one of these subjects, if he has, if the student chosen any one of these subjects, then he can attend the class. But if he doesn't take in, if he does not take in any of these two subjects, then definitely he will not be allowed in the class. So I have already told you the disjunction will always be true if any one of P or Q is true. It will be only false when both P and Q will be false. So it was all about the disjunction, and we can see how with we had seen that how with the help of the example we can uh, we can disjunct the sentences and how the sentences will look like in English language. Now we will talk about the truth tables. So truth tables क्या है? Truth tables basically ये बताती हैं कि what are the various values the proposition variables can take, and if one or more propositions are connected using connectives, like we have discussed about negation. It was a connective. Actually, negation was just negating the proposition. And again, we have seen the conjunction. So using conjunction, we have connected one or more propositions. We can even connect more than two propositions also with the help of these connectives. Then we have seen about disjunction. And so I was talking about what is the truth table. Truth table is basically all the possible combinations the variables could take, and based on the values of the variable, what will be the resulting output of the conjunction or disjunction. So this table is for conjunction, and P and Q are the Boolean variable actually in this case, because they could hold only one value at a time. The values can be true or false. So if P is true and Q is true, अगर P true है और Q true है, तो ये true होगा. P conjunction Q true होगा. ये हम पहले भी डिस्कस कर चुके हैं. ये conjunction true तभी होगा जब आपके दोनों propositions variables true होंगे. तो यही वाला वो केस है जहाँ पे आपका proposition of conjunction will be true. In all other cases it will be false, because in all other cases only one variable among P and Q is true. We can see in this particular row, P is true but Q is false. So if any one of the variable is false, then definitely the whole conjunction will be false. Again, we can see in this row P is false. So if P is false, then definitely the whole conjunction will be false. Again, we can see in this case both variables are false. If both are false, then definitely conjunction will be false. So this is the truth table. This is all the possible values the P and Q take. So when the all possible values are written in the form of the table, and with and the resulting outcome of the connectives is also represented in the table. So these are the variables, and this is the statement which is found after the conjunction. So we can see all these values of the P and Q, and P conjunction Q is written in this table. There will no any other value of the P and Q possible apart from the values which are placed in the table. Again, if we talk about the truth table of the disjunction, then we can see that again we can see P disjunction Q will always be false. P disjunction Q can only be false when P and Q both are false. In all other cases, it will be true. So, where is the case of the false? This is the case of false. And so, when both the variables P and Q are false, then the disjunction will be false. In all other cases, if any of the variable is true, then it will be always true. In this case, we can see in first row, P and Q both are the true, then definitely the distinction will be true. In second line, one of the variable is false, but we can say only we have to see only if whether only one variable is true, then definitely it is going to be true. So one variable is true. In this line, one variable is true, then definitely it is going to be true. It will be false only when both the variables will be false. One more variable which we can use is a JOR of two proposition. So how the JOR works? JOR works. JOR returns truth when both the uh, JOR will return false when both variables p and q are true, and it will return false when both the variables are false. So we can say if p and q are similar, if p and q are true or p and q are false, then it will be false. In all other cases, it will be true. If p and q, the value of the p and q is similar, then it will be false. In all other cases, it will be true. So in first row, we can see the value of the p and q is true. Both are holding the same Boolean value. Then the value of this conjunction connective is false. Again, we can see both the variables are having similar value, then the value is false. In all other cases, it will be true. So the exclusive or the JOR operation truth table look like this. Apart from these Boolean values, there is no any other value possible. That's why it is the truth table of the two propositional variables. In next lecture, we will talk about the conditional statements, and we will deal with the conditional statement that is known as implication also. So thank you all for joining me in this video. I hope you got some basic understanding of propositional logic and connectivity. Thank you very much.